before we jump into the slides today, I will also first give a brief intro. And even before that, welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. Thank you for joining us for the lightning session of Bring AI Evals to Product Leadership. I'm Stella Liu. I'm head of AI Applied Science at Enterprise Technology at ASU. I have about 15 years of industry experience in tech, worked as applied scientist and data scientist at various companies, including Shopify and Carvana, and also a couple of AI startups. I have been working on AI evals and analytics since 2023. Those were early days of Gen AI 3 years ago, but feels like prehistoric time compared to where we are now today. With me here today, Amy Chen. Amy is an AI veteran with 10 years of industry experience in AI, data, and growth. She is specialized in computational linguistics, product strategy, and growth. She has been building AI product since before the era of generative AI and has built AI products from 0 to 1 multiple times. Amy experienced firsthand how important AI evals are in building products that customers can trust. So today, this is a warm-up lesson for our Maven course AI evals and analytics playbook, in which we will share with you our real-world experience of building evaluations and analytics for AI products. Amy and I are collaborating on this course. I will share with you all the experience I had building AI evals and analytics projects for various AI products. And Amy will take from another angle from products and engineering and share with you as a product builder how to execute effective AI evals and analytics processes and framework. For today's session, we're going to talk about how you should bring AI evals to product leadership, because this is a real hurdle that many of us face today. Although as product builders, we are aware of how important evals are and how effective AI evals can be in our product building development cycles. But many of our stakeholders or the leadership may not be aware of that yet. So today we would like to share with you how we approach this, and we also want to equip you with evidence, data, and real-world examples that you can bring back to your team to make the case yourself. Yes, you need AI evals. So with all that, I'm going to hand over to Amy.
Hi, everybody. Thanks Stella for the intro. Today I will be talking about how to bring AI evals to your product leadership. So Stella made a very nice introduction for both of us. We have been working together for almost 2 years now, and we are very excited to work on this new project for AI eval course. And as Stella said, we both have a lot of experience in AI, data, and just Gen AI, machine learning in general. And we're excited to share what we've learned with you. So if you are in this session, you are probably building AI product or building AI project inside your company. And with AI products, I think there are a few priorities we have in mind. First, we want to ship fast. Right now, we are building products at a very, very fast speed. And it's almost like if you don't vibe code, if you don't have a team that can move extremely fast, you are behind. So a lot of product builders told me their priority is to ship fast. But second is to win customer trust. After you build a product, you need to have a user base that love you. And today we'll be talking about how to use AI evals to win customer trust. And third, if you're at a bigger enterprise or even on a small team, oftentimes the hurdle is actually getting buy-in inside your organization. So we will also be talking about that. And I believe these three components uh, will win you product leadership trust, um, and establish an AI eval minded product leadership inside your company. Um, so let's get started. So our main our main message to you today is AI evals and analytics can help you do these three things all together. And let's see how we achieve that. And as Stella said, we are gonna launch our first AI evals and analytics playbook course next week. There's still time to enroll, and so after today's course, if you're interested in learning more about eval and actually implement it on your product, uh, we welcome you to join our first cohort next week. Um, and there will be a coupon code share at the end of session, so stay tuned and uh, wait for the surprise. Um, so why evals now? Um, I think it's still necessary to talk about the value of eval, even if because you register for this seminar, you're probably already considering eval or doing eval. But I want to give everybody some background information and what's happening in the AI landscape to see why eval is especially important right now. Um, First of all, I wanna we want to clarify that AI product doesn't equal to AI model. We are building AI product with AI models, but you oftentimes you see people using these leaderboard score to choose an AI model uh, to be using on your AI product. But choosing the highest score doesn't necessarily guarantee you are building trustworthy and reliable AI product. Uh, for example, if you see these two charts, you can see the score standard could vary just from different sources. So here, Sonnet is actually number one, and on the other leaderboard, it could be number four. So it's hard to differentiate like what's the best model on the market. Um, Also, depending on your use case, models that score a lot lower might be perfect for your use case. So uh, AI model doesn't equal to AI product, and you shouldn't be using this leaderboard to choose the AI models for a product, which is why AI evals is really important because you got to evaluate what sort of models actually work for your use case. Um, Also, we've seen a lot more cases where companies fail at um, using AI and got punished. Here's an example of an AI lawyer. Um, it's called Do Not Pay. The company is called Do Not Pay. They actually launched a product claiming they've built the AI lawyer that can be as good as human lawyer. First of all, the claim is really bold, but then FTC decided, hey, you're not doing any evaluation on this. You cannot actually claim it's actually your product is as good as a lawyer. Uh, haven't done any evaluation led to disaster. They actually got fined by FTC and paid almost 200,000 fine for this claim. And of course, since they didn't evaluate, we should be skeptical about their product performance as well. Um, so that's that. And on a broader landscape, McKinsey actually did a survey. 47% of the respondents reported at least one negative consequence for Gen AI use. So that means almost half of all the respondents are saying
Oh, I think
Gen
Amy is.
AI made um yeah yeah can did I come back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, sorry. uh Internet. So yeah, for almost half of the respondent reported at least one negative experience consequence from Gen AI. And Stella also, we're joking. He's saying, okay, a lot more companies haven't realized a lot of the negative consequences actually come from Gen AI. So the number has been increasing for the past 2 years, and the real number is even higher, for sure. So, and just when I was preparing for today's talk, there's another article came out that discussed the 5 reasons AI eval are important to product success. And the main story in this article is actually cloud code. Me personally experienced this during August, September. I think cloud code just got a lot worse. In terms of user experience and performance, and people wondering what really happened. And a lot of people actually switched to OpenAI's Codex because it was released around the period. And Cloud Code actually was leading in the AI coding assistance space, but without extensive evaluation, they took a long time to figure out what really went wrong and fix the problem. But the customer already lost a lot of trust in the customer base, and they actually posted this postmortem on the issue and admitted better evals would have caught this earlier. So those are just some examples of why evals are on the rise and why it's important, because products actually need them. Even successful product like Cloud Code needs eval, and they are not doing enough eval at the moment. Sarah Guo actually posted on X, evals will be your new marketing. Whatever it should really mean, maybe it's the new flashy word you should be talking about in your sales pitches. But my take on this is shipping AI right now is extremely fast, extremely easy. It might seem like that, but shipping reliable AI is actually gonna be hard, and it will eventually become your competitive barrier. So let's get back to the 3 points, because today we want to learn how to persuade our organization and how to bring AI evals into our product leadership. Whether you're actually in the product leadership or you're a product builder inside a company or on your own, we believe AI eval will help you achieve these, and these will become your arguments on bringing eval into your organization. First, ship fast. The myth, and I thought about this when I first think about this problem, evals actually slow us down. It's more work, honestly. If you want to do evaluation, it's a whole new set of work that you need to do. And it means more gates, more processes, more delays. How could this actually help me ship fast? But if you are in the trenches building AI product, you probably have these. I hope you don't, but most people I met have these symptoms. Oftentimes, they are building AI products. There will be debates or vibe check decisions inside the organization. You're shipping a new feature. You're actually not that entirely sure if it's gonna work. So there will be endless debates on whether something's working or not working, and a lot of vibe check. That means maybe you don't have comprehensive testing, so you're just cherry picking a few test samples and see if it's actually working. Cherry picking is not real comprehensive testing. We all know that, but we kind of just do it because that's the best we can do at the moment. Symptom number 2 is your team are shipping changes without confidence. Stella and I had come from an engineering background. We all know the feeling of shipping something, just hoping it will work. And if it works, yeah. If not, we can roll back. But with AI on the rise, teams are actually shipping a lot more changes without confidence, because AI inherently is unpredictable and non-deterministic. So this has been happening more and more in the AI product building space. Symptom number 3, which is mm, kind of the result of all of these ship fast culture with AI products. Either ended up shipping really fast and just hope it will work, because you can, if you're a smaller company, you can always just roll back. Uh, or if you're in a bigger enterprise, you could be analyzing forever and you just never launch. The AI feature or product never landed. And of course, uh, without evals and analytics, you are kind of stuck in this cycle of these three symptoms. And we believe evals and analytics will help you with that, get out of the vicious cycle. But why do I, here's a little pause. Why do I keep saying evals and analytics when, if you search on the internet or on the social media, people just call it evals? What are AI evals and analytics? And Stella and I actually insist on putting these two terms inside our precious space. Or on the course title, on any social media posting, you kind of have to limit the number of words you can post, but we insisted on putting analytics into our title and also our company, because evals doesn't really equal to analytics. When we refer to evals, Stella actually wrote a really nice piece of Substack on this topic this week. This is the table she made. Evals actually refer to offline testing, or when in a product development cycle is usually in the pre-release phase. But analytics is actually online observation. Think about like active A/B testing, experimentation. These are online observation of what users are actually doing with your product. So evals and analytics are different, but they work hand in hand, kind of sequentially. So now you know, and knowing is half the battle, uh, like what G.I. Joe said. And throughout this course, we will have a lot of these clarification. If you look around, research online, AI evals is a very, very new field. If you look around, it gets really confusing. And throughout this course, we'll also clarify a lot of these definitions and methodologies with you. And this is an overview of our framework. Like I said, evals refers to pre-release phase, where your user probably never saw these features yet, but you are building sniff tests, quantitative eval, and experiment before you actually launch the feature. Evals give you confidence to move fast because you are sure what you're doing. And after you release, you actually do more analytics, where you can pinpoint where users are having trouble, and that points the product team to where you should iterate on and improve. We can also call it monitoring and post release, but we believe it's very important to make this distinction: AI evals and analytics. But with these two tools, your team can ship faster and better, more confidently. If you can trust the product more before you ship it, I'm sure the users will also trust it more. So let's move on to the second part. When I talk to product leaders or just product builders in general, they actually struggle the most with winning customers' trust. And I believe if you say with AI evals and analytics, you can win customer trust in your org, your boss's eyebrow will raise. They were like, "Oh, tell me more about it," because this is a very important part of product development cycle. So these are some of the symptoms where it's hard to win customer trust with AI product. first of all, customers simply do not trust AI. This happens a lot with a lot of more vertical SaaS, vertical AI products. Lawyers, some of them don't trust AI. Doctors sometimes don't trust AI. A lot of people who have a way of doing things don't trust AI. The second symptom is you're kind of stuck in the saturated AI market. For example, you might be building a AI meeting note taker, and there are like 2 dozen of those if you just Google. It's hard to stand out. How do you stand out? We argue like AI evals analytics can be your secret weapon to stand out in this market long term. And the third is with AI products, customers are not loyal at all. Think about your own behavior. You could be using ChatGPT today. Tomorrow, Cloud is having Anthropic Cloud is having a sale, so you switch to Cloud. It's pretty nice as well. And the next day, you realize Gemini is included in your Google subscription. Customers are not loyal at all. They switch around AI products all the time. And with the Anthropic Cloud Code case, when the product ceases to behave in the same way, perform in the same level of quality, people switch right away to Codex. And Evals Analytics can help you prevent that from happening. I'm going to speed up a little bit because we're kind of running out of time. First of all, customer cannot trust AI product. Now, this is quite straightforward, actually. If you can ensure your AI product can stay accurate, safe, and under control, you have more evidence and examples to show your customers, hey, we're doing all this guardrail, we're doing all this preventive work to ensure our AI products stay at certain quality, and it will be a very strong evidence for you to persuade your customers to trust your product. And throughout our course, we actually focus on these 4 areas of AI evals and analytics. We will talk about how to control quality, performance, safety, and user experience using AI evals and analytics. Second, AI market saturated. If you implement evals and analytics, in the long run, people will trust you more, and you kind of stand out between your competitors' products. Maybe they are not doing any evals, or they are not doing it as diligently as you. Just show your customer what you are focusing on in terms of maintaining the product quality and safety. Long term, I think it will become your competitive advantage. Customers are not loyal. This is a hard problem, especially right now. There are 20 products offering the same feature. At the end of the day, it becomes a price war. People who offer the cheapest price may win, but we all know that's not a sustainable economic model. In the long term, customers become loyal to a product because they are good and reliable. So I guess evals is gonna indeed be your new marketing, because it's how you stand out, it's how you win customer trust, it's how you win loyal customer in the long term. The third part is evals and analytics actually help you get buy-in at your organization. We all face this issue, especially for established businesses. People complain, or people struggle to push AI projects forward because many at my organization don't trust AI. It's a black box, it's too dangerous, it's too expensive. Okay. Can you see?
Seems to be loading.
Yeah. Let me reload. Figma reloading. Okay. I've recently started using Figma slides. Pretty nice, except slower. Um, I'm gonna speed through all this last part, because if you all are product managers, you are very familiar with these conversations. Stakeholders want ROI proof before investment. They want to know how much they're gonna gain before they invest. And you're gonna work across team, legal, trust and safety, SMEs. They all have veto power to just stop your project. And if they don't trust AI, it's not gonna you're not gonna move. And at the end of the day, you're kind of just stuck justifying, oh, AI is great, but you're just saying it without evidence. Um, so we believe if you learn how to do eval and analytics, it can provide evidence for to provide a solid case in persuading your stakeholders inside the organization. Let me skip through this. So inside the course, we actually will focus on your specific product use case and feel out. You will build this playbook for your products, and we will go through all the scopes, all the problems and goals, all the metrics you have to track, and actually help you figure out the ROI investment if you implement this feature. And um, this playbook will serve as a very clear game plan for how to align all the stakeholders inside your company. If One of the most important things is to prepare rubrics and metric for your evals metric. Uh, and we will help you define who are involved, who should be defining all this metric, and who can sign off on this metric through a very clear table, etc. So after this course, you will end up with the execution plan back to your organization and implement evals and analytics. And it will be a very direct position change. You will move from defending decisions from the person who's yelling, "Oh, let's implement this AI feature," to actually making evidence-based executions. Hey, I have all this evidence. Let's try this, and it is far more persuasive when you have a plan at hand. Yeah. And finally, here's the discount code. The discount code is pretty easy to remember. It's called Let's Eval, and you can get 35% off with our new course. Uh, this is an accelerated course, 2 weeks, 4 lessons. Each lesson is very intensive 2 hours with Stella and I. Um, we will walk you through all the framework we've been developing, and also understand your product need and adjust your game plan during the course. It will be fun too because it will be a small class setting. So we will also learn about other people use case inside the course. Um, Hope I'm not over time. Oh, I'm just on time.
Yeah,
Uh,
perfect timing. Yeah, and thanks Amy for giving us this talk today. Amy is actually joining us from Asia, from Taiwan. It's already past midnight over there. So thank you for powering through. Yeah, so
yeah,
hope this is helpful for you all for this upcoming cohort that starts on Monday next week. We will share with you our firsthand experience in building AI evals and analytics. And also, like Amy said, this is going to be a small classroom setting, so you will be able to learn from each other. So learn about how other peoples are doing it, and learn like about the struggles others are having, and also learn how we are together addressing it. So yes, let's eval. Look forward to seeing you all in our class, and thank you again for joining us today.
thank you all.
Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.